I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old ways, sticking up about the same mistake. Darling, when you go away, it won't be as simple for you.
Yo, guys, yo, it is Old Man G here, back again, RDS, for a new weekly show, hopefully, called the United Forum. I'm joined with some wonderful guests who happen to not be Manchester United fans, in Chainsaw, who's to my right, and Patrick, owner of a wonderful Manchester City channel, to the bottom of me. Guys, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. As always, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure always being on your channel. Even if it's either we're talking about movies or we're talking about football, it's always a pleasure, man. I'm honored to be here, man. Loving it. It's all love.
Chainsaw, bro?
I'm honored to be here as well, as always. And hopefully this will be a laid back and, positive experience for RDS. But unlikely, considering
Cool.
I'm a Liverpool fan and he's a Man City fan. But we'll go easy on you.
It'll go easily. Well, actually, I've got some backup. Well, there's a lot of backup actually coming in. Jeez, so I'm just gonna let's change that for 2 seconds. Let's just bring in some cavalry, some reinforcements. So Factos, bro, and
Yes,
Michael,
yes.
man. Let's see.
Big up.
Stream.
So why is this the United Forum when there's more rival fans than United fans? RDS.
Because Mike, here's the thing. Like this is the time for the rival fans to get out all their banter, to get out all the hate, to get it all out here now, so that I can store clips. You know what I mean? So that when the season goes, like I can refer back to this show, so I can bring about clips. So that Liverpool kids or something.
You just want to get the clicks? Okay, I get it. And the clip,
what I mean? You know what I mean? So I can refer back to, but Michael said, a quadruple is going to happen or something on those lines, and so that's what the show is for. So, or jigsaw in this case. Yes. But no, guys, thank you guys so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. So as I was telling Patrick and James before, though Patrick's going back. This is very laid back. Banter like that, but I thought at least to kick things off, it might be a good idea to just discuss the transfers this week, news and the news around them and what people's thoughts are. I thought probably best to start, I guess, with the Lisandro Martinez link, and then we might talk about Sterling, what the hell is going on at Barcelona FC right now, and then some. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Okay. Factos, you're a United fan, or United fan on loan to Madrid, I think.
Say that again.
Are you, Factos, you're a United fan, right? Or are you on loan to Madrid? Which
yeah, I'm on loan to Madrid, but I'm a United fan, though. Yeah.
Are all these United fans on loan to Madrid? You guys.
Bro, have you seen the state of our team?
I know. Trust me. When it was 2011 Liverpool, I was on loan to Blackpool because they were playing better football than us.
Wait, you're a Liverpool fan?
Yeah, I am.
All right, okay.
I think we've got Michael, Chainsaw Liverpool fans, and Patrick is a Manchester City fan.
So me and RDS are the only United fans, yeah.
It seems so.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? I'm good, man. How you guys doing? I see
Malawian in the house, man. Big up, man. Big up.
Big up, Muribanji.
Shout out to them in the AFCON as well, by the way. You avoid.
Yeah, we scored a goal in the tournament, man.
Shout out to Gabbiadinho, man. The guy's a baller.
Oh, you know him, yeah?
Your man is a baller, man. That was a bad boy goal, man.
Are you
was
kidding me? That goal
amazing.
against Morocco. Oh my god! I don't know what's
sick.
better, that
That was
one or the
sick.
Comoros free kick against Cameroon. They were both ridiculous.
Yo,
Yes,
the Hakimi free kick as
that's
well
true.
was insane, man. He
That
scored
was
a banging
insane.
free kick in
Yep.
that game as well. It was insane.
Shout out to those who are watching in the chat as well, by the way. Big up Eddie. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Dan, I'm here. Patrick, big up. Thank you for watching, Dan. Filthy Fellas Clips. Yo, Vignesh. Poor fans, what do you think of Nunes today? Well, why do we are talking about transfers. So why don't we start with, since that's come for the chat, why don't we start with Nunes? Jesus already has more open play goals than
Oh, Arsenal fans, they're about to overhype this guy. Oh my god.
We just watch him be jinxed. So, but like, I mean, to be honest, it's not particularly different. Like Laka hasn't Laka left? He's gone.
He went back to
He's
Leon.
left. He's gone back to Leon.
Exactly. So I don't think it'll be that difficult, to be honest. So, but yeah, Laka Fret, that was what his name.
Can I answer the guys? Arsenal fans, I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to shit on your parade. But I'm going to tell you two things, right? You have to be careful with Jesus on two things. I like the guy. We love the guy at City. But Jesus starts with confidence. But I want you to be prepared for offside because the guy was born offside. And I want you to be prepared for disappointment because what happens with Jesus, right? Look at the goals he bangs. He bangs high-class goals, like amazing goals. But the easy goals are the ones he fails. Funny enough, it's just like that. Tap-ins, he struggles, but those banger
like
goals,
Sterling, innit? It's a bit like Raheem Sterling. Like this guy,
Raheem,
he will do his best to miss the easiest chances. Like,
he will,
ridiculous.
So just be careful, guys. Just take it easy on him because he will disappoint you. He has got a disappointing 5 months coming ahead. and thanks for the 50 million. Thanks for the 50.
Was that like a backhanded compliment by you, Patrick? You're like,
No,
you're giving advice.
Look,
it was like it was a bit weird.
Right. Would I lie? I'm very happy for Arsenal fans. You know,
Okay.
Man City is helping you right now. We have helped you. We gave you one of our best attackers, and big up to you guys, man. UCL incoming.
You also gave them a coach who was finished 8th, like in 2 successive seasons. Didn't
Okay,
let's
let's not take things that far.
I love making tea for Pep.
Laying out cones.
Pep keeps on saying that he's like Arteta's one of the best managers like he's worked with. But
listen, the way Pep talks about his players, like I think sometimes he said Foden was the smartest footballer he's ever worked with. Or I'm like, bro, you've had Iniesta and Xavi. Like the way he gasses up his players, it's just insane, isn't it? Like I don't think he thinks Arteta is the best coach he's ever had. I don't believe Pep believes that. He was just being too nice, and he does that quite a lot. To be fair, I think he said Philip Lahm was the best, the most intelligent footballer he's ever had. I'm like, bro, you had Messi. Do you know what I mean?
Look, but I think for a minute there he might be right. I think if you talk about Messi, he was born talented, and Messi already has the football intelligence.
Come on, Patrick. You're not saying Lam is more intelligent.
No. I think where he comes from, Pep, is when he looks at players that are able to adapt what he tells them, he sees them as this guy is intelligent. Because Foden, for a young guy, he's able to play anywhere where Pep tells him. He tried him at left back, by the way, and it failed. He doesn't his ass.
Foden is talented, man.
Let me quickly go back to, because we're on the top of transfers, go back to this question by Vignesh. Poor fans, and also we have poor fans in chat. What do you think of Nunes today?
Chainsaw?
If I'm honest, talent-wise, he's god-awful. So I'm not happy that we've signed him.
Okay.
But there's a shortage of like good strikers out there or good forwards, or you could buy feasibly. So I don't know. It's a tough one.
Is he can he be better than Salah?
No, that's impossible. I mean, I have Salah as my number one Liverpool legend of all time. So
even ahead of Steven Gerrard.
You don't need to mention that.
No. Just for the sake of the panel, like, can you clarify is Salah overall a bigger Liverpool legend than Steven Gerrard? Chainsaw.
I won't clarify that. I'll just say Nunes is a disappointing signing, and I'm not looking forward to like the season since we've lost 3 clutch players of 3 different levels: Taki, Origi, and Mane. So I'm just worried about our attack next season. Other than Salah, I think Jota, he doesn't link up play properly, and I think Nunes is just going to be a disaster waiting to happen. I'm hoping.
Can I ask him something as a Liverpool fan? Did you see the video of Nunes trying to do step overs?
Hey, Patrick, he got past Eric Garcia. Don't worry.
Yeah, and he scored.
It's not how he did it. He executed
and he scored as well.
But who does step overs in the air, man?
He executed it. Like at the end of the day, like, he scored from it.
But if we're being honest, Gabriel Jesus is more talented than Haaland as a footballer. So I don't think Man City will be performing. Man City will be performing that well because Haaland is going to get exposed in the Premier League. He's not playing against Bundesliga.
All Haaland has to do is just get to the end of crosses, and it's good.
You think?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I disagree with that comment. You know, like I have a problem with people. Like I feel like nowadays, when you say somebody's more talented or got more technique than the other person, they base it on what the person does when they have the ball at their feet. But like I feel like there is talent in like some of the runs, timing a run, like heading the ball and like doing you know what I mean, bending your runs and actually being clinical. Like how can we not rate that as being a talent or part of football technique? Like what? Okay, Gabriel Jesus can do more keep ups than Erling Haaland, but like if you put him in a pressure environment, who are you gonna trust? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but you have to talk about the more aspects of the game though, because Gabriel Jesus will get more assists than Haaland. He will outscore Haaland.
Is that Haaland's job though? Is that Haaland's job?
Is this true? Shout out to Samasi in the chat. Is this true? Jesus is more technical than Nunes, and also
who's more clinical last season?
But that problem with Nunes is just one season though.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a sample size bigger than that.
What is this? Nunes was doing wax on, wax off with his feet.
Bro, this guy is getting absolutely roasted before this season. If he scores 20 goals in the Premier League, oh boy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of us have been jumping on channels, saying bad things about this guy, making fun of him. What if he bags? I'm telling you, people are gonna come for us.
Yep.
That's the whole point.
I think he will bag, but he's still gonna look clumsy when he does it. Do you see what I mean?
How many goals do you think he's gonna get, Factos?
Right. I would say maybe 50. Here's the thing, though. I actually think he'll perform well in the big games because, like, I feel like his style suits playing against a team that's playing a high line. So if he's playing against Manchester City,
he's quick.
He's playing against against Arsenal. I feel like against the low block, like the guy can't hold up the play. He can't, do the interlinking, like interplay.
And those step overs are not working in the Prem. Those step overs are not working in the Prem.
But I want to ask you this as Liverpool fans though, like, do you think he is a Klopp sign? Like, I'll be honest with you, I feel like Liverpool panicked when City got Haaland. Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
I think so too.
Like, listen, we came close to doing the quadruple, and our main rivals who actually pipped us to the league, they just gone and got probably the biggest striker coming in the next 5 or 10 years. So then what do? And then they saw United bidding for Nunes, and they lost their bums. They were like, just put 100 million, let's just get him in. I don't actually think he will fit into Liverpool. Listen, I'm happy to be proved wrong, but I just don't think he will fit into the Liverpool's playing style. Like, are you going to build the team to get goals out of Salah, or are you going to build the team to get goals out of Nunes? Because if you're building a team to get goals out of Nunes, then Trent needs to be spamming them crosses. Do you see what I mean? Like, you need to have maybe a number 10 in the team or something along those lines. Whereas if you're building a team to get the best out of Salah, then you need like a false 9, somebody who can actually drop deep so that Salah can make those runs in behind. But then if you got a number 9, how are you going to be able to do that? Like, there's so many questions that, listen, to me, Klopp is a genius when it comes to improving players. And that's the biggest task that, to me, that makes me think maybe he sees something that none of us are able to see, and he can maybe turn Darwin Núñez into like one of the best strikers in the world, which would be a miracle if he does that. But when I look at that situation, I don't know. There's just something not right about it, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, and Salah is going to look fun in the light, isn't this? Sorry, Salah is going to look fun in the light because Salah wants to be the goal scorer, right? Now Salah is going to have to play the winger that shares goals and gives assists.
Bro, the guy.
You know what I mean? Like, do you know those moments when Salah takes the ball instead of giving it to the striker who's gone through? Salah, he usually beats a man and scores. Now Salah has to provide because it's not happening. No, it's not happening.
It's not happening, bro. It's not
happening.
Well, let's see. Now he got paid, so maybe he'll be different. Maybe he won't be as selfish. But
hey, he might be an Aubameyang, man.
If he turns into an Aubameyang, oh my god.
No, I don't think that will happen.
But to be honest, I think they bought him more because we need a player in big games and in cup finals, because we didn't score any goals in any of the cup finals. We didn't win any of the games against the top 4 last season. So let's see if he improves against the big teams.
But why did he spend £100 million for somebody just to show up in?
Like, no. But let's be honest here. The market is crazy. Come on, man. It's so inflated.
Then you walk away. Once
who else is out there? I'm not going to go for Skamako.
Let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain, Klopp. There's 3 reasons. One is to change system, so you have 2 systems, not just one. So if one gets found out, he could throw in a Nunes and play Firmino as my second point as the number 10, because Firmino is going to be our bench player anyways. So it'll be a system change, complete, revamp of the whole team. And then on top of that, Nunes will be top 5 strikers in the world, because there isn't that many strikers in the world. There's only Haaland, Mbappe.
No, but what other strikers are out there?
Let me give
Haaland,
Lukaku.
RDS, no.
Huh? What did you say?
I said Lukaku.
I said Lukaku.
Oh, he's back in Serie A.
Give off Origi. He might ball at AC Milan.
No, Factos. Give us your top 5.
Tammy Ape.
I'm not missing 5 years.
RDS, mute your mic.
Listen, I agree with you. There's not a lot of top strikers or top young strikers coming up, but that's just an indictment on the quality of strikers that we have.
Yeah, but
I feel like the game is moving away from just having that number 9, that one person. That's why Cristiano Ronaldo can't get a team right now, because nobody wants to build a team just based on one person. They want everybody to press. They want everybody to have a little bit of technical ability on the ball. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where the game is going.
But give me your top 5, please.
Right now?
Yeah.
Benzema.
Okay.
Lewandowski.
Okay.
I'd have to say Haaland. Mbappe is not a striker though.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to help you out.
He's an inside forward. And Lukaku is okay. I hear what you're trying to say, but then are you saying that Darwin Nunes is next on the list because the guy's only had one good season and scored? What do you see what I mean? Like, is that the bar now? Like, what you have one good season, play for.
To be fair, RDS was right when he mentioned Lukaku, Origi, and Tammy Abraham. Those type of players, they could be in the top 5 currently. But that's the issue.
Sorry, I forgot Harry Kane as well.
Harry Kane. Yeah. So he always gets forgotten.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I
know why, because we don't remember his big moments. Like, you know what I mean? As soon as you say strike, you think Benzema, you think Lewandowski. What's Harry Kane done worth mentioning? Apart from that, Sermi's penalty that he rebounded and scored.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Barca fans is bravery still at Barca. He's a striker.
Yeah, he is.
It's he's there. I mean, last time I checked, Laporta's doing. When you go to supermarket, right, and you find you can't afford the usual brands, so you have to go for the discount value brands, the store brands. So it's not like Cocoa Pops, for example. It's like Chocolate Rocks or something like that. That seems to be where Barca are right now, where they can't seem to go for the big brands anymore. It's like, right, you know what, we've got to go for the discount stores. So instead of
I heard Laporta's card was declined when they went for the meal. He's applied for universal credit, man. That's how they're gonna get Rafinha, man.
Man needs another live stream, man. He needs another.
He needs to get some dubs.
Great Ali UFC, man. Great.
Every little helps.
Oh man, it's bad. It's bad the fast right now. So we'll see. We're gonna try and keep the short to an hour because some of us are going to HH's stream at about is it 10 or half 10 or something like that.
It's half 10, man. Half 10, so we're safe. Half 10.
Samasi, just a few comments from the chat. Samasi says Martinez is 10 times the player Maguire is. Maguire is better warm the bench. I'm sure he will warm the bench. We'll talk about that.
You have to be careful, though, guys. You know, you have to be careful when throwing stones at Maguire because you might think these defenders coming from other leagues will come in and just bench him. You find they'll look funny in the light. So be careful.
I mean, from what I hear, maybe Mike can correct me that he can also play as a CDM as well. I've been told.
He can play CDM, but he hasn't played that position for a couple of years.
Okay,
but he can play it.
That's still better than what we have right now. Now that Matic is gone,
Martinez is a serious baller, man. That guy, the way
that guy's passing is ridiculous. Oh my god!
Like it's nasty, bro. It's disgusting.
Patrick, are you concerned that a player like Martinez could say expose like the likes of Diaz and possibly even Laporte as being frauds? Because this season, to be fair, Diaz has been exposed as being a fraud. You accept that it's quite suspect. Do you want to comment on
that? Diaz, first of all, thank you very much for asking that.
Fine.
Amazing question. But Diaz wasn't exposed. Diaz was injured this season, and then he was forced to come out of injury because of us being short on center backs, and obviously Pep, being a genius he is, playing him in a Carabao Cup game against a low division team. And then him injured again, and then coming back on painkillers. So look, when Diaz is back, he'll be better. But this is the thing,
what happened to Ake and Stones, though? I thought Ake and Stones were around.
How you guys getting 40 mil for Ake?
No, I think we're getting about 50 to 45. Guys, let's be honest 50? With you. Listen, like here, let's be honest, guys. I'm before I answer RDS's beautiful question, I'm gonna speak to Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans, this is the issue. I don't know if you ever talk about African hustle. Like if somebody's giving you his teams back home, just know that he's got better teams somewhere. This is what I used to know. I don't know if you know in Malawi, if somebody's saying, "Oh man, take them, take the hoodie," that means there's a better hoodie somewhere. Because Chelsea fans have been twerking for him and twerking for Ake, saying, "Oh my God, why is City giving us these people?" Ask that question. Why is City openly saying, "Here you go"? And Arsenal, even ask yourself on Jesus, why is City saying, "Here you go"? Do you think City would give you De Bruyne? Ask yourself this. Do you think City will give you Gabriel Jesus or Foden? Anyway, let me move on to what you've said. Address. I like the way you're asking this because every time you guys get somebody, you always say they're going to expose. Like Maguire was supposed to expose John Stones. That never happened.
I don't know who said that, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying what Sancho supposed to come back and expose Foden. That never happened. Ronaldo was supposed to come back. Ronaldo supposed to come back and win you the league and UCL Varane, World Cup Varane. That never happened.
Maybe yes.
No. I'm just throwing. Bruno Fernandes is better than De Bruyne seasons ago, and he was supposed to be the best midfield in the Premier League. That hasn't happened. Now he's a flop. He's changed his number to hide away from being a fraud. All I'm trying to say is you guys need to be calm because you must remember this. You saw, like, let me give an example. Jesus today. Jesus during training, all the Arsenal videos, he looks like the best player at Arsenal. I'm telling you, if Ake goes to Chelsea, he will look like the best defender. Why? Because the City level is here and other people's level is down here. So, Martinez, am I worried? No, he looks like a baller. Timbers also looks like a baller, but you guys have a long way to go because you guys are going to be scared when your keeper starts passing from the back. By the way, let me ask this. Do you think De Gea is going to stay? Because his footwork is not great. And Ten Hag's football requires good...
Listen. How good is Thibaut Courtois' footwork? He still won the Champions League with him. You see what I mean? Like, I feel like David De Gea does enough to play for at least 1 or 2 years in Ten Hag's system.
But have you seen Ten Hag and Pep's system?
Listen. Tell me about your guy who's good with his feet. Yeah, Edison. Yeah. Tell me about his shots. Like, when was the last time everybody said, "Wow, that was a wonderful save from Edison"? Like the
that's
guy
the
is
issue.
suspect when you shoot at him, man.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm telling you. The thing about people like Ten Hag and Pep is they want their defenders to play ball. They would sacrifice saving the goal. They would sacrifice a keeper who's worth saving because it's the system they have. You have to play from the back, and when people press you, because this is the funny thing. This is what I'm going to tell you, and let's meet maybe in a few months. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you keep the gear on the goal, right? If you keep the gear on the goal, and then Ten Hag tells him to play from the back like Edison. If they press the gear, you'll be seeing what was happening into Joe Hart and your man Caballero when they
Right,
first
he's
started.
not as bad as Joe Hart, man. Don't. No, he's right.
No, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just trying to say these guys. Trust me. Very soon, just watch him buy a keeper that's good with his feet.
Listen, I saw Real Madrid play against you guys and Liverpool with Thibaut Courtois, who is not. Let's be real. He's not a 8 out of 10 when it comes to playing with his feet. But it was standard enough here to give it to their centre backs. Yeah, and then they would progress it into midfield. He was not picking up balls like Edison does into midfield.
Do you remember the first game though at the Etihad? Do you remember the first game at the Etihad when we pressed him very highly? He made so many mistakes. It was just our fraud. It was just our fraud front line that failed to finish them. But there was a time where he gave it to Mahrez. There's a time he gave it to De Bruyne. There's a time he gave it to Foden when he was being pressed. And every time we play Madrid and Courtois tries to play from the back, he was pressed by Jesus and we had an easy tap in by Raheem. So what I'm trying to say is Ancelotti will change, right? But Ten Hag and Pep, their system is pass from the back, whether do or die.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But like, listen, bro, you can't change 7 players all in one season, innit? Like we get in 4 or 5 players already.
I mean, I'll interject.
We'll come to that hill later on down the line.
I'll interject that, like, I think United are actually looking for a second because with what's his name, with Henderson gone out on loan, I think United are actually looking for another keeper anyway. So they've got De Gea. I think Tom Heaton is still there, so they're looking. But I don't think we have a third keeper, if I'm aware. So that's something I'm looking in the background. I hear rumors that Romero might be coming back. So you never know. That might be some competition.
To be fair, RDS, with Ten Hag last season with Ajax, he played a 37-year-old grey man bun in Pasver who doesn't do anything with the ball at his feet, and he did pretty well. So I think obviously De Gea is not good. Remember last season when De Gea and Maguire, and De Gea said, "Maguire, just kick it the F out," and De Gea just lost his shit with Maguire in that game. I think it was Leicester at home, if I'm not mistaken.
But that was Maguire's fault, man.
Yeah, that was Maguire's fault. But De Gea is not good on his feet at all.
Keepers are not good.
That game was the beginning of the end folly, quite frankly. So,
was that still under Ole?
Sorry.
Was that still under Ole, that game?
Leicester was on Ole.
Okay.
Can I just clarify just for Liverpool fans, is this true? Do you guys know that Haaland has more goals than Nunes has games? Is this true?
Yeah, I saw this. And guess what?
Disrespecting Haaland, bro. Like this guy, he might break Cristiano Ronaldo's Champions League record, you know. Like,
this
guy's got 20.
This is more Nunes.
This is more Nunes because it says Haaland has more goals than Nunes has games.
But Nunes has only played one season.
Have you guys seen that comparison where Nunes has got 2 international goals, and then at the bottom it said, by the way, he failed to get to score against the USA's most poor defense.
But Patrick, when they played against each other under 20s, who scored and who didn't? Nunes scored.
Oh yeah, that's one of the international goals he has. But look, guys, all I'm saying is
Patrick Holland's international goals are against Andorra, San Marino, Latvia, and these guys. So don't come at me.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. This is what I asked somebody the other day. Like I don't hate Nunes. He might bang and people might come back for us, and I know people will come back for us. But what I'm telling people is to calm down. Both of these are kids, right? Mm-hmm. And they've come to a better league that's stronger. But the thing is, I think it's a disrespect towards Haaland, who was the guy out there, and all of a sudden now people are saying Nunes is par with him. But let me ask Liverpool fans. No, wait. Let me ask Liverpool fans.
Guys, let me just quickly give you some of the comments because some of these comments are probably a banter. So I had a plan for this show, but it's just
it's got
I may just call it the banter show. It's banter. It's actually more chilled that way. So let me just quickly. So Samas says Man City are finessing the whole PL. Dan says, exposed, didn't we concede the least goals? Ilya shouts, says, do you know David Bellingham has more goals than Haaland?
Come on, man.
Zach, who's saying, I'm in Twitch. Shout out to Zach watching on Twitch, and the people watching Twitch appreciate it as well. Trying to get to affiliate, actually. So let's go. Samasi says, Noy is the goalkeeper who's good at the ball and is great shot stopping. I'd agree. I think Noy's one of the best keepers, actually. Although filmed it a little bit. What Ten Hag system has with Slow Maguire, Victoria, Skirtloff of Burger Shaw? Yeah. Super chats from Chainsaw Buddy. Thank you, Chainsaw, so much on that. It says like and sub to RDS, Michael, Patrick, and Factos. Big up. Thank you, Chainsaws. Also,
I don't have a channel. I'm just here to, I just like to talk football.
But definitely sub to Mike.
Yeah, for sure.
And as well for those who are watching, guys. And also another super chat from Omo. No, I'm gonna. That's not Omo. I'm gonna stop with that just in case that's a call out. Can Manu come back? Our City rivalry is so forced.
Is he a Liverpool fan? Oh.
Are you a Liverpool fan, Omo? Are you a Liverpool fan? Because I imagine you must be a Liverpool
fan.
Like
they don't have a rivalry with City. Like, yeah, this is the thing. It's the thing, bro. Like, Patrick, I'm from Manchester, innit? Like, I'm actually a Manc. But like, it's funny. Like, when you're raised as a Manc, you're raised to hate Leeds. You're raised to hate Liverpool, and yet somehow people are moving from Leeds United to Man City. And then when City play Liverpool, Klopp and Pep, they're like cuddling each other, hugging each other, kissing each other. Like what is going on? It's almost as if like they know that the real representation of Manchester is United. And when it comes to United, there's real hatred there. You see what I mean? But when it comes to City, City.
Like look, and I'm going to sound a bit like you hate me for saying this. Like, I only hate Liverpool because they compete with us and they push us to the limit. But I have seen myself and Liverpool fans sit in the pub and start drinking together, laughing at United together. And the funny thing is, it's the media that try to push it. And no, listen to this. And it's also the rival fans who are jealous of the fact that Liverpool fans and City fans might argue, but at the end of the day, they end up smoking a joint together. So what I've noticed is, listen.
Why would you be jealous of your rivals getting along? Like what? Like, did you watch the
because I think the other guys that time is gone, so they feel the pain that when we were against Liverpool, we hated each other. Why are the City fans giving these guys a pass sometimes? I think it hurts people so much. And you know what makes me laugh is
Patrick. What I'm trying to say is, especially between United and Liverpool, you have to understand that rivalry is built in from the industrial revenue.
I know. Yeah, you can tell.
Like which city is better than the other city? Do you see what I'm trying to say? So like, if for example,
sorry, you guys. This is a good question actually coming in, so because we are sort of still talking about transfers, even though we're kind of not. But Eldon transfers actually says, who's Man United signing for striker when CR7 leaves? Have you already discussed that on this channel? I mean, transfers was the point of this show, but it is something we did talk about it on a previous stream. But yeah, let me just quickly go around actually. Like, if CR, because that is something that's probably the big news of the week, really. The idea that CR7 might leave to go to Chelsea. In my personal opinion, right? Like, there's just something about knowing that. I love HH. Shout out to my bro, but just there's something that makes me great joy about her. If you see Sue at Stamford Bridge, there's just something about that. Sorry, I'm gonna get Don. I see you in the background, man. I'm gonna bring you in 2 seconds, man. Let me get rid of this because I don't have a thingy for that. So let me bring Don in. Don, man.
Yeah. So in terms of that, I think we're linked to Paulo Dybala. He's actually saying that he's willing to take like a massive wage cut as well to come to United. And then
you guys are gonna ruin him, man.
Say that again.
You guys are gonna ruin him. Whatever is going on,
Red, just share what I shared, Red. Just share what I shared. Apparently, you guys are after this Don. Just share what I shared. Apparently, you guys are after this Don.
Where did you? I see. Yeah, okay. Let me have a look.
The kid from Ajax.
Sweet.
Apparently, you guys used to have this Don and you send him away, but now you want him back. That's the rumor on Twitter.
Brian,
isn't that guy a wrestler? Isn't Bobby?
Bro, that's the Angolan kid, man. Those are pictures of two different people, bro.
That's what your man. That's what your man has done here, man.
By the way, that guy's not 20 years old, man. He's not 20.
Yeah, but this is what one of your this is a United fan, by the way. This is a United fan who posted this.
That's an L. That's an
Oh
L.
no, it's not an L for me. It's an L
That's
for
an
the
L.
United fan on Twitter because he
Check
posted
your
this.
sources, man. You need to check your
Just
sources.
read, just read.
You need to check your sources, bro. You need to check
Sorry,
your
I
sources.
Yeah, no. Just read what he says there. He says
I'm
it on the
trying.
side there. So
I'm
it's a
trying.
United fan who wrote that down. So I was wondering that who the hell is this Don? So apparently he used to belong
Okay.
to you.
Okay.
No. The other guy used to belong to
The other guy.
Yeah, the other guy
His cousin.
the other guy that's
Wait, I'm
Like-
about to comment. I'm about to comment that, bruv, you're a United fan and you don't know the difference between your own players.
I do, bro. That's a
Not
brand-
you. I'm talking about the guy who posted this.
Oh yeah, right. What? He thinks all black people look the same, and it's one of them.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be someone.
Nah,
who's,
he's a black fella too. He's a nice lad.
Nah,
He's
but
a
he's,
nice
that
lad.
Broby kid, he's not 20, bro. He's like, we need to do like a DNA test on him, man. He's
A
not
bone
20.
test. Yeah, you have to test his bones.
It's like when that Swedish
but-
club signed that Nigerian player who was 21 and he looked like 35.
Yeah, it's from Lazio.
Yeah,
innit?
I
Yes.
forgot there was an African country who won. I forgot the Olympics won the 18s or what, and then they had to give back the cup because after winning, they tested them that all of them. I think the youngest was like 21. They were all over 18.
What do we do this, man? What do we
Shout out
do?
to
this?
Africa, man. We do
Patrick,
some
that- Patrick, if that's gonna be a clip, I'm sorry, man. That might be a clip on.
No. Look. It's all entertainment. If you wanna clip that. It's all good. If even the greats make a mistake, but no. Do you know why I believed it? Because I listened to that guy. Like I like him. I like what he posts. But that's what he posted. So I was like, wait. United are going after a guy who they rejected again. Isn't this a Pogba thing? You know what I mean? So I was worried for a minute.
No.
something regarding Gibbs.
Sorry, just before I endorsement, while we're just feeling like, so can people just go around and just address the El Don? But like, who do people think? Because the rumors that Ronaldo is going to go to Chelsea. So if Ronaldo are going to place a striker, who do you think that they should get?
I'll go first. I think there's three options here. So there's option one where Ten Hag can say, you know what, Ronaldo's gone. There's no good strikers on the market, so let's not try and let's just not get like a Tammy Abraham and bring him into Manchester United, and he's probably gonna shit the bed. So I feel like option number one will probably be like making maybe somebody like a Bruno Fernandes, like a false nine or something, kind of like what he did with Tadic Ajax. So I feel like he might try that as first option, or maybe like play Rashford there or Bruno Fernandes. The second one is obviously Paulo Dybala. Listen, like, this guy is very good technically, I'm not going to lie. But I've not really been impressed with him over the last couple of years. And I feel like he's more injured than he is available. And the fact that he wants to play for £100,000, I feel like, listen, a lot of people will say like, yo, he's desperate to come and play for Manchester United or whatever team wants to get. I just feel like the guy just wants to, like, he knows that he's not going to be available. I think that's what it is most likely. And the third option is that kid you just showed from Ajax, Brian Brobby, but he's only 20 years old. So I feel like even if he comes, it'll probably be like a backup or anything or something like that.
Yo, fam, isn't Bruno already a false 8? So what's wrong with putting him in another false position?
So they got a false 8 and a false 4 with Maguire.
What team do you support, man? I need to come back with
It's got City. It's the City fans. We've got two City fans.
City fans coming up with chess, man.
Fans, two United fans. It's all balanced now. So like it should be.
Okay, Ardias, I'll tell you one striker they should get.
Just before we go, Mike, I just want to. Samasi's bothering to read this comment. Joe Hart's only memorable moment is getting Panenka by Pirlo. There, Samasi, I said it. So there you go. Michael, go on.
Yo, bro, Joe Hart was amazing for like 2 or 3 years. Like people forget.
The only striker United should get is Jonathan David. That's the only guy you should get. He's a baller. That's the only one.
The Canadian guy?
From Canada, the Canadian kid.
Dude, he's good.
Kid, yeah.
Trust me.
I watched him play against Chelsea in the Champions League.
United will ruin him, man. Like he's better off staying wherever he is. I think it's Bruno or Rashford should play for you guys. Like you don't deserve.
You realize that none of those players are strikers, Don Smo.
Yeah, but they're false strikers. So
it's all about false nine system.
No, can I clarify something? Is that like a false it's like a false striker the same as like a false CL, like where you think that you've won it, but you don't really have it? Is that
Oh,
It's not, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Are you sure it's not the same thing?
No, it's not. A false
Right.
striker is a guy who pretends to be a striker. A false CL is a CL is a fake CL. You parading to have a fake one, so it's not.
Let me ask
but
you
it's
this:
close.
Is Rodrigo a striker? Like when he was playing against Man City in that semi-final, was he a striker? Was he a false? I just want your opinion.
Nah, he's a winger. He's a right winger. Nice try, but nah, he's a right winger.
Oh right, yeah. Let me switch to guys. See what I'm gonna do. Can I? How do I? I'm still sure there's a way I can move people in the chat, but I can't. Sorry, move people in the stream. Is that there is a way that you can move people?
Move us to our Premier League positions, like what the position we finished. So you guys are way out of the frame. So United is out of the frame. Like you guys should be fans. You should be part of the chat.
No, the thing is though that part of this chat is that we're talking about like people have got some degree of like history, heritage, usually in Europe. So in a way, I guess Liverpool should be slightly in the middle, like Liverpool fans in the middle, United fans to the right, and City fans to the left. Because United fans have the right balance.
So. Let's do the league, like Premier League. Liverpool have like one league in 33 years, so they should be in the chat.
You guys got like 6 in forever.
You say?
You guys got like 6 league titles since Adam
bro.
was made.
Someone told me that,
bro. How many league titles? I got to see most of them. So
okay, let me ask you this. Don't take it the wrong way. But before Arab Kings, yeah. Tell me the truth. Were you actually supporting Man City? Like,
I wasn't.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Was
no,
it a Premier League
no.
team?
It's okay.
Nah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The last time, what you need to understand is that, like, we'll move on. Gareth Southgate actually made his career against Manchester City. Gareth Southgate wouldn't be England manager right now. Be considered England manager if it wasn't for Manchester City Football Club. England owes Man City gratitude, man. You know, immense.
You want to start this smoke? Adios on transfers. Do you want to start this smoke?
No.
Let's smoke.
I'm saying we give to charity every now and again, so that's.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, so like
you guys are
United of late.
Like you've got a statue of Aguero outside your. Was it Yaya Toure Aguero outside your stadium? I don't see Paul Dickov there. I don't see Paulo Wanchop. Like these guys are your actual legends. Like Colin Bell. Do you guys even know Colin Bell?
Oh, they're actually going to do that, but it's going to be different.
They're
going to be the ones
this
you see
this season. Summerby and Bell.
Say that again.
They building statues for them this season. Summerby and Bell.
Yeah. Is it Ian Bell or Colin Bell? I forgot his name.
No. Colin Bell, fam. Ian Bell is a cricketer.
So super chat again from Omar No says, I'll address. I mean, let me give this to because obviously you can see the chat to Patrick and Don Smoke. Can you clarify? Can you clarify this, guys?
Here we go. Look. We had this last week, 2 weeks ago. Our City fans joined in. We did all the memes saying our club is selling certain players or certain color. But come on, we have Phillips and Walker.
Affirmative action.
Phillips and Walker, and Cole Palmer is actually from Jamaica, believe it or not, half Jamaican. So we claim that.
Walker and Phillips, you're reaching, bro.
No, but at the end of the day, we have to be objective in the sense that who are the best? Are the players of color in the team that are worth playing who are not playing? If the answer is yes, then we can have a discussion.
Right, Don has gone somewhere, man. Don, Jonas, so elaborate on that, Don.
I'm saying, like, if let's say, for example, if there were players of color who were good enough to be in the lineup who are not playing, right? Then we can have a discussion.
Don't dig it. He's giving you bait. Don't take the bait. Let's leave it.
No, it's not bait. I'm clarifying the fact.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let me just, it's coincidence. It just happened. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. It just happened that the 15 players we've sold are brothers. It's just, it happens. It happens.
Okay.
You see Real Madrid on the other hand, bro, like they you know, they're going all in, man. Camavinga, what did they buy? Chomeni.
Those are quality players. It's not bums, man. It's not like
I know. I feel like it's just banter.
It seems that United are probably the only team that have signed an actual brother as a late in terms of the big six. Actually, no, that's a lie. Spurs have, because they signed.
Malacia,
Basuma, didn't they? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
bro, I think that's why United is sixth, because you're signing some representation. Instead of signing quality players, you're looking for other points in other departments. At the end of the day, football is a performance.
I'm not entirely sure what point you're trying to make.
Bro. I don't know why it's fun to say, bro.
You know, lad. I think let's drop this, because my man is going in the line is here. He's going to this line.
Things are going to be said that might get this channel deleted. So
I know,
probably move on to the
Don't
next
Smoke. It sounded like Uncle Ruckus, man.
Sebastian's Liverpool won. I can't clip what Don Smoke said, so we're going to move on. Liverpool won Premier League title since the Soviet Union collapsed. That's been an ongoing joke, I think, actually, for a while. Actually, even though it's based.
It's not a joke. It's the fact.
Hey, bro, I'll say this, yeah. This season, if Klopp doesn't win the Premier League or the Champions League, I am backing the agenda that this guy is overrated. I'm not prepared to say that right now, but after you spend £100 million, yeah, and then you say after the Champions League final that you're still the best team in the world, and you tell your fans, book your tickets for the next Champions League final, and then Salah is like, I got a score to settle. If that score is not settled, this guy, he's got an impotence problem and he cannot get over the line.
Poch gave Klopp life. I always tell people, Poch gave Klopp life. That's CL.
Bro, if you look at his record in the finals, beating Poch, and that's it. That's
exactly.
It. And like penalties against Chelsea.
Let me just. We've probably got about 10 or 15 minutes. So let me redirect things back to I guess finishing off with transfers. For the big transfers for this week, everyone's kind of had this say about Cristiano Ronaldo, Chelsea, Pep, Klopp, etc. Looking okay, well, I guess the remaining transfer we can speak about regarding Barcelona. I think we can take a break from at least the Premier League for now and actually look at Barcelona Football Club, because I think we can all laugh at Barcelona at least for a while. What do you guys think about the fact that Barcelona, this ongoing saga with Rafinha to Barcelona or Chelsea, the fact that Barca have signed discount merchants in Christensen and looking to potentially buy Azpilicueta and Alonso. What is going on with Barcelona's transfer situation this season? Go.
I'll start. You know what? When I saw that video, I'm gonna start off there. When I saw that video of the president of Barcelona accepting super chats from the streets, that's when I knew that things are not well. When I saw a leaflet or a pamphlet or whatever you call it, or an ad on Twitter of saying we do bar mitzvahs, weddings, christenings, everything. You know, if it's your kid's birthday, we do birthday parties, all that. I knew, like I know Barca fans came back at me and showed me pictures of the Etihad with people doing weddings, but they were not doing the weddings there. They were just taking pictures. They beg the club to take pictures, and the club doesn't charge them anything. But Barcelona is charging people for you to take a picture with Messi's shirt when you're getting married or something like that. So when it's your son's birthday, for your son just to come there and sit on the same chair that Messi sat on when he was there, like they're trying to milk a lot to get money. But the thing is, I've never seen United do super chats. I've never seen Chelsea do super chats. Derby is going down, but I've never seen them do super chats. Reading was down. I've never seen them doing super chats. So it's peak for Barca, and you know what? Fair play to them, because it looks like there's certain players out there that still go for a club's name. Like Frank Kessie was being looked at Premier League teams, and he still chose to go there. They didn't register him. They didn't register him until Ndembele's contract was done. By the way, they didn't register Christensen until Ndembele's contract was done. And do you know what's more embarrassing, DS and guys on the panel? Did you guys see the graphics of the video when they revealed Kessie and Christensen? Did you see the quality of graphics? It's the same quality of graphics you find on Paint on the computer, man. This is how like I swear, when you're done with this stream, everybody watching this stream, I'm not making any jokes. Go to Barca's page and see the Christensen graphics. You know those dub graphics that clubs do? The graphics look so horrible. It's as if somebody cut the new jersey or somebody's body from Barcelona and just pasted it on the Christensen's photo. It's like, it's bad, but they're like the shopping at Asda, as we know, or Audi in this country, Lido, and things are not looking great. And they're waiting for players to run out of contracts, and they go and whisper in their ears that, come on, man, Barca will be back. And one more thing before I move. I don't know if you guys saw this other comment by the president of Bayern. I don't know if it's true. He said if Barcelona want to buy Lewandowski from them, they have to pay cash. And I asked him, why do they have to pay cash? Like, straightforward. He's like, I don't think they're going to be here in 2 years.
Yo, relax, man. Relax.
Oh, man.
I'm starting to sweat because they have our Ferran Torres money.
Relax.
I'm starting to sweat. Are we going to get that money back?
Application, they should get the decision in 2 weeks' time. So they will have money then.
Yeah, no, I mean, they got this, you know, if it seems like, this is what I don't understand. That's why part of this whole Frankie de Jong deal is that, is it just because with all this noise, is it because Bayern want to get more money out of United? Is that it? They're like, listen, we have signed to do, we have money, we need the money. So we need United to overspend for Frankie de Jong and give us 80 to 100 million so we can use that on other things. And United are like, guys, we know you're broke. So just take what we have or we'll leave. Like, is that a fair assessment? Because like, I just don't understand how
it's not fair. I think it's more of the young doesn't want to come.
Oh,
Okay,
brother.
No, wait, let me land. It's not like no. I think there's a bit of hesitance from the player side in the sense that he's trying to wait it out to see if at the end of the window it will just be United, which is his best option.
Okay.
Right? Because the thing is, let's say for example, he accepts the because I believe if De Jong says tomorrow, hey, I'll take the United, it's a matter of days and it's done. It's more like he doesn't want to regret knowing that I took the United route too early and a club later on the window, because I believe there's still going to be a snowball effect in a sense that when certain clubs sell maybe the key players, there might be movement or traction in the market. So most of the big in most transfer windows, the big stars don't get sold on quickly unless maybe there's a release clause or something. They normally go at the end, and that's how it normally goes. And he's a quality midfielder. Although he's not, I'm saying at the end of the day, he is a quality midfielder. So there aren't too many players like him in the market. So he'll try and wait it out to see what is his options on the table. And until so look, you'll have to wait for the end of the window. Then we'll know whether the saga will come to an end or if he's gonna stay.
That's a fair assessment, Don. That is a fair assessment.
Yeah,
I still think you can believe that and also believe that Barca are broke, but that's definitely a fair
They
assessment.
are broke. We know they're broke. They're trying to sell him. I think, hence I'm saying the hesitation seems to be on the player side.
But then, like, Chelsea are in for him. So, like, then if a club like Chelsea, who are in the Champions League, yeah, you got Todd Bowley, like, going to Barcelona saying, I'm going for a meal.
I think Flix is right here. I mean, like, there is this little issue of the 17 million that Barcelona own De Jong. I mean, like I would like if I was working for a club, a company, right, and they owed me 70 million, I'd be hesitant to leave too.
You can't write that kind of money off. I don't care if you're a billionaire. You just cannot write
They
that.
all PK. Those all PK money. Those all PK money.
They all PK. They even owe Messi. They owe Messi about 100 million in deferred wages as well. What I'm trying to say is, Chelsea, yes, they're in the Champions League, but they're also rebuilding. They're not ready to win. Remember, if you're leaving Barca, you want to go to a place where you're likely to win. It doesn't make sense leaving a Barca or Madrid to go to rebuild another team. That's a down step in your career.
Aren't Barca rebuilding as well, though?
Yeah, but it's Barca still. And there are certain clubs.
What do you mean?
It's,
What do
it's
you
like
mean
United,
Barca
right?
still?
No,
What do you mean?
no, let me explain to you. It's like United. As much as we may banter you, you are still United. That prestige and heritage has
the badge pulls, bro.
Hence, I'm trying to explain to you. So it doesn't make sense. For example, let's say a Bruno, right? A player still young, because I don't consider Ronaldo. He's more at the end of his career. Let's say Bruno. Even although United is struggling, Bruno wouldn't leave. He wouldn't leave here to go to maybe a Dortmund.
Nah.
You get although Dortmund is in the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? It doesn't make sense. Because from United, you would want to go to a bigger club or a club which is closer.
This is a quick thing. I don't know why this isn't considered an option. Actually, like why this is another thing. Like why couldn't this be a thing? What Felix Figs said with De Jong, that they couldn't just take him on a loan deal with a potential option to buy at the end of it. Why isn't this something that's why part of
like, listen. United won't go for that, bro. Like, let me tell you something. When was the last time you saw a big team loaning a player? The only time I've seen that in the last couple of years has been Barcelona loaning Adama Traore.
But the key thing with De Jong, sorry to interrupt, is his wages. So I don't see why Barcelona couldn't say, okay, you gave him on with potential options to buy that we'll agree with, but then you're obviously going to pay for his wages, and his wages are going to be off our table. That's one of the big reasons why
Barca need cash. They need cash money. They don't want just because remember they need to buy players, right? And in order for them to buy, they need cash. Because as you've seen with Bayern, they don't trust Barca. Everyone knows Barca is broke, so they need, whichever transfer they make, they need to pay like a certain percentage up front. Else, you don't know what could happen with Barca next season or 2 seasons from there.
I'm worried for Barca though, like putting my rivalry to one side. Obviously, I hate them because what they did to Fergie at 2011 final, man. They got my man shaking and all that, man. Do you know what I mean? So I hate them for that.
That was Pep.
It was at Barca, basically. That's what I'm saying. I
haven't heard from Mike in this yet. Mike, what are your thoughts on this whole Barcelona debate and chainsaw then as well, man?
Let me just ask you this. Who do you think sold the most jerseys at Barcelona last season?
Aubameyang?
Yeah. Alexia Putellas.
Who the hell is that?
That's the women's player.
The woman,
Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah.
The one who's injured now.
Yeah, the one who got the ACL tear. Yeah, she sold the most jerseys at Barcelona last season. Shout out to her. She's a baller. But
no. Shout out to the women's team, So
I mean, that's how bad the men's team are, and that's how broke they are.
Wait, no. You can't put that out there without clarification. So, what are you saying that Barcelona Football Club are possibly the only football club in the world where the women's team, right, are actually supporting the men's team? They need the women's team to ball so that the men's team can survive. Is that what you're saying right now?
And they're selling out the stadium.
Yeah, the women's team is paying for the electricity, everything.
Mike, didn't the women's team just go invincible in the?
They went invincible in the La Liga and they lost in the Champions League final.
Yo, Adias, let me ask you this: would you because I genuinely feel like I don't know United are a joke here, but I feel like Barca are worse, man. Like when I look back, what's happened to the last couple of years, I feel like they're worse, man.
No.
Let's have this debate.
We're gonna bring this up on the hangout tonight, man. This stuff needs to be brought on the hangout because certain Barca fans that have got a lot to.
No. Listen.
I know you're a City fan, yeah. Be objective. At least we are financially stable. We've had one job.
No, I could prove that wrong. I could prove that wrong.
Well, wait, sorry, Chainsaw.
I haven't spoken for some time. Okay, so with Barca, I'll tell you how shameless they are. They did a tweet not so long ago saying that they have the most European titles in the whole of Europe. And what they did was they put the basketball team, the women's team, the kids team, their own team, and tried to say that they had the most European titles in the whole of Europe, which equated to 45 European titles, I think, or 50 European titles. So,
No, Chainsaw, that's not real. I don't believe
that is
that.
real. Look at it as well.
No.
Let me
I didn't prove, man.
And they said that they had the most European titles of any club in the whole of Europe, and they added everyone, like basketball team included as well.
I think the only one.
Okay, if I might have to find it later on because my battery is quite low. But the reason why I say United are worse is because one, you've disrespected CR7, your own legend. That's one
Bro,
thing.
did you see what they did to
his legacy?
Messi?
You destroyed his
crying.
legacy in the club game. Then on top of that, you were in the top 2 of revenue. Now you're 4th, heading to 5th. You're falling down that top 10. So you're losing fans. Oli and your management so far has been a disgrace. Your owners have been a disgrace. Your fans have been a disgrace. Your whole club's been a disgrace. You're getting destroyed and dominated doggy style by Man City, your noisy neighbours. Right?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, but I'm not saying this. I'm not.
Let's look at past the last couple of years.
No. But I'm trying to say.
Let Chainsaw quadruple.
I'm painting a perspective. Liverpool were like that in 2010. In 2010, we were just like you. Our club was finished. We weren't elite. We're still not elite completely because we need to win more league titles. That's what I'm saying. We're not elite. Let me finish.
Let Chainsaw finish. Go on.
That's what I'm saying. We've only got one Premier League, so we're not elite. We're not on the same table as a Real Madrid or a Barcelona or Bayern Munich, but we're trying to be there by winning league titles with under Klopp. United are going backwards, just like we did. You're no longer a top 4 club in the English league, let alone in
last
Europe.
season. Two years before that, we were second and third.
I'm sorry, it's been a decade. I've been seeing the collapse of United has been going on for a decade. You're being delusional if you keep saying that.
Let me just make my point.
I'm giving you the facts here.
I'm not disputing him. But let me just talk about Barca. I'm not disputing.
But Barca are still top 2. Barca are still top 2 in terms of revenue.
I love Liverpool fans.
This was going to be dark, hasn't it?
I'm saying.
Factor. Let me back you, Factor. But do you know the thing is, at least, unlike the Barcelona men's team, guess what they did? They took the big bus from the Barcelona's main team and gave it to the women's team, and now the Barcelona main team use the women's bus, which used to be smaller. At least you guys are still using your bus. You see?
United. The thing is, United on the pitch.
Let me talk. Right, listen. You talked about the management of Manchester United. We just had Ed Woodward, who's been an absolute joke, signing players for commercial reasons. We've made a loss on Paul Pogba. You can talk about all the blunders that Manchester United have made over the years. But, bro, this guy had Bartomeu, man. Bartomeu, bro. Who's in jail right now? He was arrested. Huh?
Where did United finish last season? Where did Barcelona finish last season?
Listen, I'm not talking about. I'm saying obviously.
When did you last win a trophy? When did you last win a trophy?
No. Let me finish, bro. I'm saying that when you put everything together, the fact that they had a fraudulent president, they gave Griezmann $100K a week contract.
Let me remind you something.
Coutinho transfer, bro.
Listen.
I'm
helping you.
Okay. One on time. Right, okay. Chainsaw, go.
And they sold their soul, man. They sold their soul with that TV deal. 25 years.
Factos. Let Chainsaw go.
I'm helping you. Let me give you an image. Okay. Raheem Sterling is near the corner post, near the corner flag, and he does step overs. Juan Mata goes up to him and pushes him and says, "What are you disrespecting us? This is not sportsmanship." That's the level of domination you're getting from Man City, your noisy neighbours.
8-2, bro. 8-2.
No,
8-2.
No, listen. So what? That was 12 years ago.
What are you talking about?
Why are you going 12 years ago? Why are you being history FC?
Very quickly.
He's referencing to Bayern, I think.
Wait, is Chainsaw a Barca fan?
No, I'm a Liverpool fan.
No, he's a Liverpool fan.
Listen,
even worse.
Barca are a
But yeah.
joke.
no,
They've just
they
sold their
are
soul
a
with that
joke.
TV deal. You know
No,
they have.
but let
Right,
me,
right. Okay, one final statement about this because I don't want us to go on since we need to fit round up. So one final statement about this from
But
Chainsaw.
here's the thing. I've grown up seeing United fans keep saying, "Oh, we're the biggest club in the world." You know what they used to say? They used to say, "Oh, we have the most Premier Leagues." Then they switched
We
it out
still
because
have.
Man City. Okay,
We still have.
let me finish. Then they switched it out because Man City started dominating the Premier League. They switched it up and said, "We have the most revenue in the whole of the world." Now they switched it to, "We've got the most fan viewers." So their standards have been going down ever since 2013, ever since Sir
But
Alex
what about
Ferguson left.
Barca's, man?
But
Come
here's
on,
the thing,
bro.
and you know,
How many
to some
times have they
factors,
bottled Champions Leagues?
factors,
How many
I'm
times have they
helping you.
bottled it?
I'm here to help you. I want your standards to be higher than they are right now because you're going 12 years ago when you beat Arsenal 8-2 and all those other clubs. You're going back in time rather than
And
forward
I'm not
in time.
denying that. I'm not
And-
denying. I'm just saying that right now, Barca are a joke, and they're probably just as much.
And guess
of a joke
what?
as Man
Guess what?
United.
They're top 2 in terms of revenue, and they won a trophy more recently than United. 6 years now.
But
or
they're
7
on a
years.
downward
It's-
trajectory, though.
Your
You have
trajectory is
to be
still
real.
low.
They're on a downward trajectory.
Your manager can't pull a single player. He's struggling to pull out.
Dio,
He pulled
Have you signed
Malacia.
him?
Is it Malacia?
he will
He
sign.
pulled Malacia.
Well,
He
let's
will
have this
sign.
chat. Listen, Chainsaw, yeah, I'm gonna follow you. Let's have this chat come end of the transfer window. Let's have
Okay.
this chat about United and
I'll
Barca.
remember this.
I know you're a Liverpool fan. I'm not gonna argue. Liverpool are much better than United right now. I'm not gonna argue against that.
Even
Even though
Arsenal are
United
better than
only
you.
won one league title in 30 years.
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
let's
argue.
relax about Arsenal. Let's relax.
Well,
about
let's
Arsenal.
chat in the transfer window.
Let's relax about Arsenal. That's like I agree with you on Barca. Arsenal is a different. Let's not talk about Arsenal. When we talk about major trophies, Arsenal won a CL and they won a Premier League even beyond Manchester United. So we can't talk. We can't bring Arsenal into conversation.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, to say Barca are a joke, right? But at least I'm saying on the football pitch, right? It's not as bad as United. That's the thing.
They got beat by Frankfurt in Europa League.
Side.
But
They
the
got
point,
beat by Frankfurt in Europa League.
whoa, guys, but I think
Factors. You got beat by Norwich. You got beat
You
by
got
Norwich.
beat by
and
Villarreal
Watford.
in the final. They never won
In
a
the
trophy
final,
in the Europa
in the
League
final.
So what,
Guys,
you bottled against a team that
guys,
never won a
guys,
trophy.
It's chaos.
guys.
No.
I know we're
I'm saying,
talking about I know we're talking about the football. So through the chat. I know it's through the
No.
but specifically, we're actually the whole point was
They're
actually
taking
about the
super chats to fund Umtiti's contract. Guys, come on.
It
No, I'm
was.
saying-
This card got
From
declined
an
at the
operations,
restaurant.
I agree from an operations point of view, Barca have been mismanaged. But I'm saying on the football pitch, right? Because at the end of the day,
8-2.
we are, bro,
8-2.
if you guys had Bayern, there's no telling what score it would have been,
8-2.
bro.
But
Don't
if
act
you're
like-
going to talk about football pitch, let's talk about the results. Corner taken very quickly, 4-0 in fucking Rome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
Let's
United.
make an
We
embarrassment
beat you
of the
9-0
team.
I'm
last
saying-
season. We beat you
Ronald
9-0.
Koeman. Ronald
Well,
You shouldn't be
Koeman.
talking about
guys.
it.
Worse than Oli, bro.
I
Worse
could say
than
4-0.
Oli.
What, Brighton? Brighton
Guys,
beat you 4-0.
guys.
Ronald Koeman. Look,
Talk
Dion.
about right
Let's wait.
now.
I'm gonna start moving people.
Sorry, bro.
Relax. Okay.
This man are defending Barca, bro. What
This is
the
the
fuck?
problem when you have City, Liverpool, and United fans
Yep.
all together in one thing. So I get it. It's good. I get it. But the whole point of this was specifically to talk about transfers, not about the football philosophy or where the people are above it. It was actually
No,
topic
we're trying to
just-
transfer from good operations to the football pitch. That's what United needs to do.
Yep.
How they run the club, try transfer that kind of knowledge into football. Like, put it in your players, from your captain, from your fridge, right? Till your false midfielders.
Yes, this is your fault. You brought City fans, Liverpool fans.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Audience, can I
Still.
can I say this? Can I say this?
Go on,
Here's
Chainsaw.
Here's the biggest joke. You
30
have a
seconds. 30 seconds.
you have
30
a
seconds.
criminal
Oh, no, you're not about to say
Captain.
that, bro.
No.
You're not about to
at your
say that. That's a low
centre-back
blow.
position, right? Who's liking Instagram posts, dissing the biggest legend or one of the biggest legends at United.
Bro,
So what kind of captain is that?
PK
You're a
is
bigger
piping
joke.
Gabby's mom in the new camp's toilet. That's what I'm going to
Oh no.
Let's move on. Let's finally what's up? Oh, actually, geez, right, guys. Let's just final thoughts actually before because it's almost half past. I'm just asking one question as we round up. This has been a mad stream, so thank you those for watching.
Oh, we got to get this panel back together.
Liverpool fans
It
together.
is,
Happens.
every Friday.
Which going just quickly on which signing do you guys think will be okay, let me ask this question because it's not international. Yeah. What do you think will be the next major signing just during this window? What do you think is the most likely major signing? So, Chainsaw, you go first. Which one do you think is the most likely major signing to be made next?
Does it have to be club specific or any?
No, yeah, it could be any. It could be any from any club.
That's a hard. I have to think about it. Can I go last?
Okay, go on, Patrick.
I would say Rafinha. Or
Is that a major signing, Rafinha?
65 mil, man. Like,
okay. Oh well, I mean, Daniel says June Alvarez confirmed. Again, is that
by the way, Julian Alvarez got pocketed by a 38-year-old Godin yesterday in the Copa Libertadores. But I love the player. But I'm just saying that I love Julian Alvarez. But I'm just saying he got pocketed.
Is this what we're doing?
No, Patrick. I'll tell you right now. I love Julian Alvarez. I'm just stating facts. What happened last night? They got bounced out of the Copa Libertadores. This is straight facts.
This would be a major one. Lewandowski, Barca, July 2. That's massive. That's what I'm talking about.
No, Arias, I think Liverpool will break the internet again by renewing Naby Keita's contract.
That's a good one, Don. That's a good one. I hope we don't do that.
Was that the one you were thinking of, Chainsaw? Just FYI, was that the one you were thinking of?
No, I can't say anything back to Steve, man. That's the issue. But
oh well, Flex Felix, Neymar to Chelsea. I mean, that's still possible.
Not happening.
It is not happening. Yeah,
Neymar doesn't graduate without his sister.
Incest in the house.
It's got to be Lewandowski to Barca. That's got to be the major one. I think.
Would Bayern count?
We signing Cucurella. Cucurella is Rafinha could go to Barca. I see him more likely going to Barca because he's waited out the move. If he wanted Chelsea, having the clubs agreeing the fee would have been at Chelsea. I think Rafinha or Lewandowski. We don't know De Jong. I feel as if there's just too much wishy-washy stuff going on. It could be a Laporta tactic to make De Jong reduce his salary by trying to. I feel as if Laporta is playing politics because for him it's a win-win either way. If he sells De Jong, he could be like De Jong refused to reduce his salary. That's why we had to sell him. And if he stays, then he'll have. Or De Jong could just go AWOL and go ghost because he's on contract. At the end of the day, he doesn't have to do anything.
So just FYI, presumably people think that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to stay at United then.
No, I think he'll go Chelsea.
So
I
don't think you go to Chelsea. The thing is, no one actually wants him. I think it's like a last season dilemma whereby
not even Sporting want him.
When United fans don't want you, then you know it's bad. Like because they take scraps, they take anything.
I think Chelsea would take him, but he has to cut his wages.
Yep.
Yeah, the issue is his wages. That's I think the big thing. So because
like is it €500,000 a week?
Yeah,
exactly. He has to switch it to 100K.
He'd have to cut his wages down. Like there's no, barely how many players are on Europe are earning. There's just even peak football players right now that are earning £500,000 or euros a week. Barely any.
And funny enough, with Sterling going to Chelsea because he was on 300 City and apparently he's now the highest paid player, which is probably 350 to 400. So I don't think they'll want another close to 500,000 player, especially at that age.
To be fair, they just released a player like Danny Drinkwater who was on 100K. So there are players that they're removing on high.
Bram is gone.
Shout out to Danny.
Chelsea fans have to make peace that Ibrahimovic is gone. There's no more that oil money. They ain't our brothers anymore. They're now with you guys.
Born in the USA. RDS would De Ligt to Bayern count as a big transfer?
Yeah, actually, yeah. De Ligt moving with.
Bro, if he goes to Bayern better be winning the Champions League with all the players they signed.
I think De Ligt's overhyped though, man. I'm not saying he's a terrible player, but like, I mean, after what happened, especially in the Euros, when man got touched by the Czech Republic and then got frustrated and then essentially kicked his team out by getting.
But like, listen, a lot of players,
he literally smacked the ball. Literally smacked it.
Yeah, like I was like, and he because wasn't he the captain? No, he wasn't.
No,
Van Dijk was.
No, Van Dijk was.
No, Van Dijk didn't play in the Euros because the ACL tear.
Oh yeah, he wasn't fit.
So I think it might have been De Ligt or then
Was
Daily
the
Blind.
captain. Yeah,
Was it Blind? Not Blind. I think it was Blind.
Yeah, I think it was Daily Blind.
I think the thing is that whole Ajax team that went on that run with to all the way with Tottenham, right? If you look at most of them, because remember it was De Ligt and Sanchez who went to Tottenham. I feel as if they were just in a good system, because you do get players who are perfect in a system, and the moment you take them out of that system, they get exposed.
Messi.
Hence, I feel so. He's not great, but he's not bad either. I think he's an okay defender who got overhyped.
Remember,
I think there's talent. I think there's talent. I think there's talent. It's just that they went to the wrong system. I think Juventus is not the system.
Yeah, I mean,
and Juventus are bricks nowadays.
Ronaldo could go to Celtic or Frankfurt. I mean,
like Pogba's gone there, innit? To Juve.
You know?
But I don't think Juve will take him back,
Would Juve take him? Nah,
the way he left.
They couldn't afford the wages, though. He'd have to go to another Italian team, like
Milan, maybe.
It's Milan. Who in the Champions League? Inter Milan, Juve.
Inter got Lukaku. He can't go there. He can go to Milan though. But
why doesn't he just go to America, man? What's up with Ronaldo? Like, dude, grow up.
He wants the Champions League record.
He wants that Champions League.
The guy is 90 years old and he still wants to play in the Champions League. Come on, man.
Bro. The issue is
but you say that he was top. He's one of the top scorers in the group stages, though, even at his age. Like, the guy can still bang goals.
Of course, he is. They felt sorry for him as an old man. They say, go ahead, score.
Come on.
I'm joking.
I got to bounce, RDS.
Yeah, guys, we've got to round up. So we've got to start. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Make sure you check out Chainsaw's channel, Michael's channel, and Patrick's channel as well. Don Smoke and Factors, thank you for joining as well. Have a nice day, everybody. And cheers.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace.